Okay, welcome back. So far we have discussed the power of purpose, the power of passion, the power of process, and the power of persistence. Now let's look at the power of pain. Now, how can you be persistent if you cannot handle pain? Because failure will create a lot of pain. The journey will create a lot of pain. Things will not always go as per expectations. So I always say this, only pain produces performance. Let's take a classic example of what Shiv Khera says, and he says it so beautifully that athletes practice for 15 years for 15 seconds of performance. You see the difference between a gold medal and a silver medal on the clock is just a few seconds. But in terms of dedication, commitment, practice, ability, all that is a number of years. So only pain produces performance. Now, the challenge with the world is, and as I always say, happiness is what you give to yourself, but success is what the world gives to you. So the challenge with the world is when they give you success or they recognize you as a successful person, they don't look at all the pain that you have gone through. And you will find the reality of life is, and many sports people, Bollywood stars have experienced this in their life. When they are at their peak, people love them, they are adored, but the moment things don't go their way, sometimes they are completely ignored as if they were nobody. That's the reality of life. So when people are giving you success, you got to understand that success is ephemeral and success is transitory and it will change over a period of time. And you may go up and down and then again you may come up. So the important thing is not to just focus on the success, it is to focus on excellence. Because what's in your control is the process. What is not in your control is the result. Very unfortunately, many people are unhappy because they're always focusing on the result, not on the process. They are looking at the uncontrollable, not at the controllable. So there is something called as the iceberg theory. When people look at your success, they don't recognize that below the water, there is a very large portion of that ice which is invisible, and that is what defines our disappointments and our failures and hardships that we have gone through. They are only able to look at probably the 10% that is visible and say, oh wow, he's so rich, he's so famous, he's making so much money, he's so successful. If you're a trainer, they're saying, oh, he's getting so many training programs, but they don't look at the hardship that you have to go through. So one of the important things in the performance principles is, in the journey of performance, is that you have got to understand that people's attitude towards you is always going to be a little up and down. What is most important is how you look at yourself, because you have to focus on excellence. Don't be in a rush and be mad about success. Don't be in a rat race. As somebody said, even if you win the rat race, you will still remain a rat. You don't become a lion just because you won the rat race. Yeah, so don't be in the rat race. But please understand that life is all about pain. Our birth itself is through labor pain. So the whole journey is of pain. You got to love the pain, you got to embrace the pain, and you got to build a capacity within yourself to handle pain. If you are able to do that, then your journey will really become enriching. So in my next video, I will speak about the next power performance principle, which is people.